Hi there. For this video we're going to talk about using InDesign profiles. And profiles are a helpful way, Preflight profiles are a helpful way to check your work and make sure that your printer file is ready to go. It's kind of an automated process that makes it a little bit easier for you to keep track of any potential mistakes. So we're going to use one of my comic book files for this just to see how it works. So I'm going to click on my document and open it up. And the first message I get is that it's missing some links. I can fix that in a little bit. And it's also going to show me that I'm missing some fonts. Now I could correct that here using the Find Font feature, but I'm not going to do that because we can make some adjustments later. So I'm going to hit Close. Specifically what we're looking for is the Preflight profile panel or palette. You'll notice at the bottom of your document, Illustrator is keeping track of potential errors. It does this by default, and it tells me that this has 9 potential errors. Those missing links, and then also the missing fonts. But if we open the Preflight panel, and say that 3 times fast, Preflight profile panel, we can adjust and customize InDesign and tell it to check things for us. So if you look at this Preflight panel, if you don't have it open, you can also find it under the window menu, under Tools, Utilities. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to pull it up here, and right now by default the basic profile is called Basic, and shows me these potential errors. There are 3 missing links, and then tells me that the text is missing, and it tells me what page the problem is on. Well, where this becomes really useful is when I create my own custom profile. So I'm going to select New Preflight Profile. That's the one I'm adjusting. And I'm going to go to the submenu here on the side and define my profiles. There we go. So here I have the list of the default profiles that InDesign has, and then the new one that I've created. And on the tab here you have a list of things that InDesign can check for you. So the first one under links is, this is default, it asks and looks for missing links in your document. That's good. We want to leave those checked. Under color, this is something really important. Like, let's say I'm preparing this project for print. I want to make sure that the proper color space is used. Now the question here is important. It asks me color spaces and modes not allowed. Okay, so if this is for print, that means that I only want CMYK color or potentially spot color if I'm doing a specialty print. So I want to make sure that I check RGB because I don't want RGB color, and I'm going to check lab because I don't want lab color. But I'm going to leave CMYK, spot color, and gray unchecked, which means that it's going to be ignoring those. I could also do specific settings for spot colors by clicking the little down arrow and adjust. It asks me how many spot colors I want to use. You know, this would help me if I had a predetermined spot color, one color I was using extra. I could use that as a setting. There are other more advanced settings here, like overprinting and registration, things like that, which gets really specific in printing terminology, but I'm not going to worry about those. I'm going to collapse color. Now let's go to images. So here I can adjust my image resolution. I want to make sure, for example, that my color image minimum resolution is 250. In this case I'm going to bump it to 300. Grayscale image limit is 300. That's really important. Like, let's say I'm using placed artwork and I want to make sure that it's got the right right-sized image. There are other more advanced settings here, like image profiles, ICC profiles, layer visibility, stroke weight, a variety of things that I can set and adjust. Text, it's going to check for missing fonts. It's going to check for overset text, font types not allowed, etc., etc. Then there are some document features you could check here too. Bleed and slug setup, blank pages, number of pages. So a variety of things that might go into helping you make sure that you have a print-ready document. So I'm going to save that. I'm just going to leave the name as new Preflight profile. Click Save. And now look at that. My document went from having like 6 errors. Now it shows me that it has 106 errors. So in addition to having missing links, it's telling me that I have color space problems. So this means that these linked color objects are RGB color probably. I have problems with the text and the fonts, and I have some text errors as well, and some document errors. So I would go through and start identifying those things and fixing them. Once they were fixed and I eliminated all the errors, then I know that my document is ready for print and it matches my predetermined profiles. Alright, so keep that in mind as you're setting up your documents, and use those profiles to make this process a lot easier and automated so you don't have to remember what things to check. Alright, let InDesign do it for you. See you later.